Dude, start the podcast.
Wow.
We recording, Gordon?
Gordon's recording.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Freedom 35ers, Cardano NFT podcast, episode 40, technically episode 41 for all the OGs out there. My name is Tommy. I go by TOMMY.
My name is TJ. I go by Lazy T.
And I'm the other Tom. I go by Lavish Bear.
But tonight, a monsters.
I didn't think you were going to do it.
I didn't think so either, yeah.
This reminds me of the show. Remember?
Yeah, it's
Real
intro.
Monsters?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, yeah, for sure.
But they like yell in that like intro where he's just like, it's the guy with the little
It's
hands.
a scream at the end, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was my version of, I don't know why. I think it's that commercial we saw back in the day. It was like for like Dare or something like that, like the cigarettes, but it was just like my fingers. That's why they have monsters. I don't know. It throws me that way. But anyway.
Welcome back, everyone.
TJ over here is continuing the story, the narrative of his name for each week. We finally have quack, quack, quack.
That's right, baby.
We got an announcement.
It's the week.
And that's a double entendre for her monsters over there.
Look at you with those big words.
You like that?
I did.
And then you got me out here rocking the hot Naru summer. It definitely is hot Naru summer, but look at TJ's rocking the Yummi as well tonight.
Always gotta flex it.
We're repping because if it is Wednesday, we're recording this right now, so it is official summer burn time right now. So we got the summer shirts on. But outside of that, another episode, another week, another podcast, a lot going on in the space. Busy week, expensive week. We're wrapping up the end of July here.
It is an expensive week.
Expensive is right.
So, dude, I've been zipping, I've been flipping, and then all of a sudden it's just disappeared, half of it today.
It's just straight up zipping now, no more flipping.
It's just straight, yeah. Flip, zip, and a rip to my wallet. Dude, so this week has been started off pretty strong over here. We had another fun recap as far as the F35 live goes. We've got a chance to chat with Fettuccine again. That was another follow-up to our original interview 7 months ago, like we had talked about, referenced it inside the actual live stream itself. But it's crazy to think that it's been over technically almost 8 months now.
That is why when you said that, I really didn't believe it at first, but holy shit, 7 months. That really is insane. That was a true reaction because I did not know it was 7 months already.
Was he the second one or the third one? Was Corn and Friend second?
He was second.
He was second. Okay.
No. Maybe he was third because it was right in December. We had actually looked it up because me and you, Tom, we went over to Art Basel down in Miami, and it was like literally the couple days before then, and we got a chance to meet him down there. So it was Jason Matias, then it was Corn and Friends, and I think then Fettuccine. Was the third one, but we got a chance to sit down with him this Monday, talk about Angel Baby Hit Squad, Demon Hit Squad, Plutus.Art, kind of catch up on what he's been doing since the last time we talked, and which has been a lot, which we learned about inside that stream. So, but cool to do these follow-ups, man, and especially to see somebody who's been in this space a little bit longer than us and what he's done and go full time into it. What he's been able to accomplish has been really cool to see.
I didn't realize how much stuff he had going on. I did not know about the Plutus.Art thing until maybe a day before we were sitting down with him. Cool. I thought I didn't know he was involved with that. That's awesome. He really is just grinding.
Dude, the Plutus.Art stuff
right?
The Plutus.Art is very interesting too, because it's another decentralized marketplace. But one little tidbit he dropped in there, which I knew Stale wasn't with CNFT.io anymore, but I thought he was just working on Planet Pals.
I didn't know that until he said it.
But the fact that he's actually a part of the developer now for Plutus.Art, that's pretty crazy. It was like him, Chatty Nassar, and Stale, which is pretty like OG team inside this space.
Big names for sure.
So that'll be cool to see what they got going on over there. And he's kind of looking at like where you can like collect a little bit too. Like, they're going to do some exclusive partnerships, and you can collect like if you collect certain NFTs on that through that marketplace, they're going to be able to pay you out or enter you in raffles and certain things like that. So they've got their own little unique spin onto it. And he wasn't basically saying we're going to take over and be like the monopoly. He goes, we just want to like make a push for innovation inside the space. So it was cool to see that.
Always want to move forward. Absolutely.
But shout out to Fed over there. It's been good. Angel Baby Hit Squad. I know they're 69% minted, or maybe 70 now. Who knows? But
nice.
I know you're gonna make a nice joke. It's why I threw the 70 in there just to kind of distract from that. But TJ still had to hit him with nice.
I was brought it up on stream because we talked about that he was at 69%. We made the joke in the call, and then he said 70 on stream. but I wanted to say, wasn't it 69? But it wasn't saying it as like to correct him, like, oh, you're 1% lower than what you're saying, like on this project. It was just really for the joke. I was like, I'm not gonna say it.
Nice. Yeah. We also talked about too the Clay Angel. They got their upcoming airdrop with Clay Nation here soon.
I really like
one
that
of the bigger ones I'm excited for
yeah,
sure.
that's cool. I might have to get one on secondary for sure.
Changed a little bit. When I first got my Angel baby, I was really excited because I didn't have Clay. So I was like, well, this is the only way I'm getting a Clay, but I do have my good Charlotte now as well. This is one of the ones I'm really excited for. Some of them are a little different. Like, what's the Space Bud one going to be now?
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
Like
they got the new art. He did say that they have the new artist that's drawing the collection for them. He said that they're going to be the ones drawing the new art for that. That's right. The airdrop. Mm-hmm. So that'd be cool to see.
That's right, actually.
But yeah, big shout out to Fett Nick over there. Really cool. I don't know if you guys saw the follow up on that where we were live on stream. We were talking about the handles and
I saw he bought it today.
Yeah, he bought his name Nick from the ADA handles too, which we had talked about on stream for 990 ADA. So that was funny to push that way. We also talked about those handles too, which those handles were popping off, and the 3-digit, 2 digits. Some of those now are like 20,000 plus like ADA.
I was gonna say, wait, Nick was only like 900 ADA,
dude. Yeah, it was only like 900
ADA actually.
Like really, like only not. It was something really cheap like that. I just remember being like at the end of the stream there, we were talking about like his name's right there. It was somewhere right around this time, like while we were there, and I just said that to him in the chat. And then today he like posted the follow-up update to it. He's like, "Yeah, man, it's like I ended up purchasing and then somebody else, like everybody else, started putting their names like underneath it. I don't know if that's there it is right there. You can kind of see it. I don't know if my stream was like I rugging at this time
right there.
I think it's your computer right now trying to screen share this.
No, I think that legit was me trying to screen share then.
Oh, that was you trying to
screen share? Zoom. Zoom's great with this stuff. Restream.
We got multiple levels here. This is Inception.
We're in Inception time right now.
Yeah. This is a podcast and a podcast. In fact, just turn the audio on this for a while, Tommy. We'll take a break for a second.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of here real quick, but de-screen share this real quick so we can break out of that.
It was cool catching up with him though. I mean, I want to see now. I mean, obviously we got CNFT Con before that, but I would like to go to Art Basel again in Miami.
100%.
This time you guys got to stay overnight and stuff.
Yeah, I want to go this time for sure.
Well, it was just cool because that's something I normally would have never done at that time, but had like the space kind of pushed us to go do that. And then outside of that, we just got to see some cool things when we were out there. It was just, walking around in that little area. There were so many people. There was so much going on that we didn't even like really get a chance to experience too much of it because we were there for a few hours.
It was just getting a little bit of time off back then because that was December. I mean, I know we get time off as far as from work, but I enjoy my time with my family, but it's still not the same as like getting, that was just us chilling down there. That was pretty cool. Like even the day after when I was there by myself, meeting up with my buddies for breakfast, just getting to walk around kind of like the South Beach area was nice. Having a coffee.
Oh, yeah, had a great time. It was just, man, I don't know. It's weird to think like, cause it's been 8 months now, or like you said, 7-8 months now. And like what our level of schedule was like then versus what it is right now. As far as even involvement in the podcast, which is pretty crazy to think like how much busier we've gotten. It feels like.
I know we definitely have to prioritize a few things more now.
It's like our nights are just like every night there's something going on inside this space that we're like worried. I feel like I rarely get time now to like actually just go do my own like kind of like research. It's like unless it's like late at night.
I do it honestly. This is probably bad to do, obviously, like in the car as much as I can. I'm looking up stuff and seeing things are popping up on Twitter or people in Discord say stuff. I'll go research a little bit more. I mean, that's the only way I'm really doing it.
I mean, you're traveling enough during the day. You got even just plenty of time with those red lights and stuff, how much you drive. So
the red lights for sure. 100%.
Well,
you got baby time too, and they're falling asleep and stuff like that, or you're feeding like those are
actually, so there's times where like, I actually want him to wake up so I can go in the room and just help him back to sleep, but also look at my phone and look up stuff real quick. So that's usually the best time to do it.
If you miss out on a few hours, like today, I was, I had a few meetings and it's like, we had a big event going on today. And I'm just like waiting by my phone. I'm like, oh man, I got so much to catch up on right now.
I just had a reminder for both the mints today. Literally.
Really?
Just so I wouldn't forget or not do it at a patient's house.
Dude, it's crazy though. Like, so speaking of mints, like obviously we got the shirt on right now. We're talking about that. We've always talked Yummi. It's fine. We've been building you up for maybe the last few weeks, if you guys didn't know. But tonight we're kind of executing on the final part of this is the Yummi summer Naru burn. Oh, give us the music, TJ. But we have the Yummi Universe Summer Naru burn going on currently as this video is recording. By the time you guys are listening to this, it will be over. So we'll wonder right now, as on screen right now, they burned half the supply. There was 2,500 total of these, over 1,200 and I don't know, 45 or whatever that number is right now, have been burned, and the people are still burning right now. The floor for the spoopies and stuff has actually defied expectations, and they are actually increased a bit. I thought for sure that would drop off, but since there's so many whales and stuff inside the community right now, they're offering their services to help burn and get these numbers down. So people are scooping these off the secondary to get some of these whales to burn for them right now.
Yeah, demand's there. People are buying them up. People want them right now. Get this last 1,200. They're still going after the ultimates too. Yeah, the one of ones. As of recording this, there's only been the one done, right?
Dude, yeah. Speaking of that 101, did you guys get a chance to see that thing? Look at this.
I did. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's really good.
This one, I forget what the name of it is. Or it's like I have to go back and look into it. I don't remember the exact name, but it was I don't know. This was, I mean, in true Yummi fashion, like they find a way to surprise you. I can't imagine what the other ones are going to look like, but this one looks super cool. So
I like all Yummi stuff, but I think the summer ones I like a little bit more than the spring ones that came out.
I just feel like they nailed like the feeling of summer in these. Like it just the theme of it is just it just feels like summer, right? Like everything that they've done a good way to get that across. Like how can you really, like, besides like beach balls, like sand and stuff like that, how can you really make it feel that way? And these guys, all these traits are very well done. So
some of them mixed together really well. There's been some of my favorite combinations have been in the summer. Tommy, one of the last ones he pulled the full like Admiral outfit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got like a pea coat on or something, but he's got like the hat and everything that matches. It's like full down, top down. Like that one's very solid. Like I said, I put my offer in. I'm trying to eye some hot dogs here. I really want there's one hot dog that there's a couple actually that were, but no, there's only one for sale that has the captain's hat. And I really want a captain hot dog.
Dude, see, there's the captain hat right there if you're watching on YouTube, but I don't have the hot dog body yet. I managed to grab a few of these off the secondary, but I minted my 10, and I got 2 burned from True and then 1 from TJ too. So
you did, yeah.
My favorite though has to be this.
That's my favorite one too.
Yeah, I put a little Twitter post up on it too. I said summer ain't so hot when you're this cool. Just kind of playing playing the social media game. But yeah, this one was a legit pull, and I remember everybody in the Discord was like, "Yo, who just pulled?" I think it was David in there. Was like, "Yo, who just pulled this one?" And it ended up being me. I didn't even realize I did it, but I just like the body type. Where it's like the little tattoos and stuff like that. The
tats and the hat, man. Sign me up. Let me get it.
He kind of. You know, the glasses kind of remind me of, in South Park, Jimmy, where he's just like got his like face up a little bit.
Oh, you mean the one that fights with
Mimsy?
Yeah, but no, you mean it's not Jimmy. Jimmy's it's not Jimmy's the guy that fights with Jimmy, the bully.
I thought his name was Jimmy.
No, Jimmy's the comedian.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm thinking of Timmy over there.
Yeah,
Nathan.
Nathan. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it reminds me of Nathan a little bit, just like the glasses, a little hat, and stuff like that.
Oh,
and him just like,
damn, I was mistaken, Tommy. I'm sorry. It was resin. He has that one Discord that's the full like Admiral. It has a captain's hat and has like the full pea coat on.
It's really
buttoned down. I thought that was yours. I messed that up. That one is very clean. He got a really good one there.
Oh, there's some like aesthetically, some of these look super clean. Like I really do. I love the whale
bodies. Yeah,
the whale bodies look really cool.
I like the boat bodies. I'm a big fan of the boat bodies because they're just like a full boat.
Dude, that's the one. So that was the last one that I grabbed on the secondary market. Was one of the boat ones that was.
I love the boat ones. They're great.
Yeah, those are good too.
I really like the little vendors they came out with, the little ice cream shop and stuff like that. But some of the boats. I like the boat. The whales are good, but I think the boat's my favorite one.
The boats like are there. So I love the little outfits. Right, they've done so good with their traits and stuff like that. It made them fun. They've got like the scuba gear, the shark one, which I don't have a shark, but even like you said, the
sharks are solid actually. Yeah.
Little race car guys, I got the surfer guys. It's like TJ, you pulled like cool little like I don't know, it's like a hippie one almost.
Yeah, I got one of those ones. Yeah,
with
a lemon on the head or something. I think it was
a little net.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you have all the summer Narus that came out right now. They're still currently burning as of this video. But when you guys are watching this is not a thing anymore, and these have minted out. Hopefully I think they said there's 4 more of the ultimates to pull. At least 4 of those. So hopefully those get minted out, or if not, they may do the airdrop again. like they did last time. So there's potential to get one of those if these don't happen. So
did you mint with Yummi or ADA today?
I minted straight with Yummi. So that was the cool thing about this. So you can see right here, they can 40 ADA or 6,300 Yummi, plus a seasonal Naru to burn. And since we've been staking and getting some of the Yummi, I was disabled. Instead of having to spend ADA, I was use that ADA to actually buy some off the secondary and use the Yummi to actually burn it. So another portion of like how the utility for this token is implemented into the project.
It was such a smooth process. I did it on my phone too.
Oh yeah, same here. I just hit the little legacy button right here and it just checked your whitelist. It told you how much to buy, how much Yummi, and it just said send to this address, sent it. And then the minter was taking a little longer. It was like more stuff going on inside the space today. But me the first time around, it took me about 25 minutes to get mine back.
That's time for me.
Yeah. And then from there, it was pretty cool. So it's been fun to see the community kind of rally again and just see what this final allocation is going to be. And then I'm curious yet because now the rewards and everything like on Jungle now just say the word soon on them right now. So you can't so they're going to be rebalancing all this stuff out. So it may be a few days before we see this, but this is where like the secondary market can kind of like be fun to kind of snipe some of the rare traits before all those Yummi values come out. Because obviously once the values, everybody's going to start pricing them accordingly. So it's cool. But it's dope to see that Yummi is the final one's out. And then this kind of puts us on the roadmap to the blue paper, where we're going to learn more about what they got going on eventually when that comes out. So
I hope it's not like the final, and not that they would add more seasons, but I mean, who knows, they continue to grow and continue to develop, and they're popular enough that like maybe next summer they want to come out with some new summer ones. They come out with some new traits, so you can only burn your summer ones during summer. Like you just want to switch them out, you know what I mean? Just for funsies. Now I don't know how, of course they have to figure that out into the rarity charts and stuff like that for a new drop. Of course, that would like shake that up. It's not like it'd be as easy as just coming out with some new art and you burn yours, get a new one. It does change things within like the ecosystem, but it would it's, and I know they got other things planned, I'm sure too. Well, I'm just, I would imagine they do. I know the Naru's not the only thing within this like universe, but it's hard to imagine that's the last like Naru mint.
Well, they did mention, and I know TJ was talking about this too, of doing like a new rebalance a little bit to, because the spoopies, if all these don't sell out or not, they could, the spoopies will be severely undervalued because they'll have the largest supply. So they're talking about doing like an exclusive type of like burn where they would kind of to balance that out and get the rewards allocated correctly. So maybe there would be like 5 collections, and when that way it would be. And they use the word World Cup and Super Bowl, like exclusive events. So, and like you said, Tom, that'd be a good way too for like the summer next year, right? Like you could, like 1-to-1 kind of burn a summer for a summer next year to kind of, like you said, keep it in play. I'm sure they could do a lot of different things.
Or like the ones they never really minted out.
Fantastic.
That'd be sick. That'd be dope.
World Cup would be dope. I don't know how, obviously, and just in general too, you could do like Valentine's Day. There's so many different like things you could do if you wanted to make it like a mini season for certain things like that. That's kind of a cool way to go about doing.
Well, the other thing I was thinking is like the spoopies. They could do like a because that was kind of just happened to be the first kind of major Halloween day that came up, where these new ones have been now like a full season. Mm-hmm. If they maybe wanted to even kind of re-rack some of those and maybe do like some sort of like sneak fall one in there or something,
that'd be dope.
You know what I mean? Where you can mint like some spoopies just for the fall ones or something.
Yeah.
And then they can kind of broaden that too. Then it's not just like the Halloween theme. They could do like just general, autumn pumpkin spice kind of stuff.
I'm sure they can make some fun with that, right?
Yeah.
But the good thing too about not having to keep worrying about the art for these seasonals now is that they can focus on like the game and the card packs and all those kind of things.
True. On the card packs, baby, let's go.
Yeah, we can't wait. So that's kind of the next thing. Another little quick note we were talking about this before the stream, but this blue shift. They were talking about they recognize Yummi Universe as a passionate following and community. We'd love to see them included in the Cardano native token portfolio. And so they're looking to include Yummi Universe's token over there, which is Blue Shift. I don't really know much about them at all. 63,000 followers over here. I saw a little jump in Yummi's price a little bit when that happened too.
That's just not something we get into, is like
the DeFi
token portfolios, you know what I mean? And like just trading around in that. A lot of times I wish that was something we had the time for at times. And there's definitely some money to be made there. But I mean, we're, so focused so much on like the NFT side. And I mean, making money can be a good time, but I can get a little burned out looking at all that. And, when you start looking at stuff like Mallard Order and like the amount of fun we have with some of these other projects, it's like we just don't spend our time towards that, gravitate towards that in the free time we do have for some of these fun projects. But that's really big news. That's awesome. I just think I have like blue shift every time I hear that, though.
Yeah.
But that is big news. That's awesome. It's just cool seeing their token continue to be used or applied or just even acknowledged.
There's a use case,
things like that. Yeah. Or just even them to just acknowledge that, where it's like, hey, this actually has utility. They're not just like making token to make a token.
Yeah. I think, like you said, the next portion gets revealed of whatever they're going to be doing. Like obviously they're going to elaborate more on how that's going to be used in the future, but it just makes sense now that the fact that it's holding the value that it has, and they've given the utility that it has before all the game and the cards and all that stuff, which we thought was going to be like the main utility of it. See value already. That's exciting to see down the line. So, and then if somebody else is like that is kind of putting their eye on this already, who knows where this could kind of go. The cool thing for Yummi Universe, shout out to them. I know we always talk about them on the channel, and you'll never miss an update.
That much. It's not that much,
dude. We got shirts on right now. Come on, we can't. I got a summer like beach themed like hat on right now with umbrellas.
Tommy's wearing
just for the summer.
Bathing suit and flip flops right now for this podcast. You guys don't know, but that's what he's wearing.
Bathing suit and flip flops. I'm just holding on to my little Naru, dude.
Well, mine's back there. I'm not gonna go walk and get it.
But no, dude. But shout out to Yummi Universe. Congrats on. Hopefully, you guys sold out. And if not, I'm gonna go snipe some more of those summers because they're gonna be a little bit more rare.
100%.
TJ,
my offers in now, man.
Ooh, you know what else though is happening tomorrow?
What?
Quack, 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 quack.
Come on, Tom.
Tom, do it.
You guys were offbeat like from the start of that.
I know.
Quack, 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 quack.
But that did finally get announced. That was huge. I mean, and people were even like DMing us. Like there were so many that like
they announced it.
Yeah, you guys finally see they announced it. You guys have been waiting for this.
Well, I like when people would post awesome. And try to show like, oh, did you guys see they posted? Of course we saw it. Come on, did we see it?
That was the morning of
I got notifications on that Discord.
Was it Monday? Was it Tuesday morning that they hit us up? Yeah, it's Tuesday morning, I believe.
Yesterday morning. Yep, around 7 a.m. ish.
Yep. Yeah, so we got the mint date, we got the mint details a little bit, not full details, but we got the mint detail or date and time instead of time frames actually. Dude, Saturday, 10 a.m. Oh yeah, tomorrow. If you're listening to this, if you are an invitation holder, it is for between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Yeah. Oh, it's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern.
If you're listening to this on Friday,
because they have it listed for your time zone.
Right. Yeah. So 10 a.m. is 2 p.m. UTC. 2 p.m. UTC. There you go. But yeah, it's going to be 90 ADA to mint in that window for invitation holders. And then they're telling everybody, right, there's a max of, I forget how many transactions you can do, or you're going to have to do it in like one transaction. That's from what I want to understand.
So you can only do 10 transactions. So if you own 15 letters, you have to do one transaction of 30. And then another transaction of, if you have 5 more, 15. So then you have 45 mileage you can get. I mean, I'm not in that boat, so I don't have to worry about it. But I know there's a few that have a ton of letters. They gave that example. So yeah, it's only 10 transactions.
Well, you can mint up to 30 of them at once.
30 ducks at once, yes.
Yeah. So that's if somebody's holding 10 letters.
30 ducks at once is what it's actually limited at. Like that's a lot.
And that's though for like, yeah, if those people are holding 10 of the letters,
I might jump in right away.
So the time slot one though, the time slot one, which is the 10 a.m. Eastern to 12 p.m. Eastern, is for people who hold less than the 10 invitation letters. And the people who hold more than 10 invitation letters, they have the second slot, which is the 1 p.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. So they're like locking you into certain slots to do that. It is Discord based too. So I guess if you buy an invitation like in this time period, as long as you verify it and your Discord role gets updated, you should be able to connect to their website. They're using they're partnered up with the guys. Was it Jazzy P and Knackfish from Tavern Squad? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're partnering up with those guys, and they are. It was at the Offboard NFT and False Idols have done their drops with that same kind of platform.
I'm so freaking excited, especially with the sneak peeks they dropped today. Ooh, boy.
So as far as me and TJ, go ahead and I guess we can kind of give them a little, break them off a little previews of what we saw today.
Little previews.
We had one cool, like really cool looking preview that we got a chance to see. I mean, damn, there's so many good ones. So they were going on a spam. Demosthenes over there, he's just killing the game. Look at some of this stuff, dude. So
it's like the Elton John duck.
Yeah, go back to that one. All right, they've got some good like. So my thing with these guys is that
I really like that one. I don't know why I like the striped neck.
There's my composition notebook, dude.
You have that one. I'll take the other one.
I want the composition notebook. We got are those considered the fart eyes, or those the other?
That might be. I thought there was something different.
No,
this one's clean.
That might be one of my favorite ones.
The naked duck's probably gonna be a good thing, but
this is definitely an ultimate for sure.
Dude, I love. We were talking about that right before the stream. The mask for that, but it's so well done for what they got. That's a cool preview right there.
Yeah, in my wallet, all of
these. Like I said, there hasn't been one of these where I've been like, man, like just kind of thing. Like every single one of these is like I said, I'd be happy to mint one of these right here. Hey, that one's really cool. Actually,
I don't know why I'm getting like because the movie just came out, like Elvis.
That's what I was just saying. The other one's that's Elton John, that's Elvis. That's what I was thinking too. The eye collar and everything.
Yeah, that's vibing it from that.
Yeah.
One.
So some of them, they got a little bit of background. I don't know what is
like the feather boa and the glasses. That's got to be Elton John.
This looks like almost like a face, like with the mouth here and the eyes behind it. Like maybe I don't know.
Well, the one thing they did tote is that they have a bunch of traits for these things. So, and I know they just had gotten everything finished up, and like I said, we officially got the mint date now, which is tomorrow, the Saturday. And then for the public, it's on Sunday, right?
Well,
the initiate and
outsider, initiate and outsider rule.
So, and what's the difference between the initiate and the outsiders?
So the initiates, they are guaranteed to get a duck. The outsiders, they have to pretty much fight like you would in public against other outsiders to get it. So it's a race to mint fast on that one.
So if anybody's new listening to this podcast, if you've missed out on Mallard Order, completely didn't get into the Discord, have no idea what's going on. You need to be outsider in order to even have a shot at minting. Like you cannot, like when you enter the Discord now, you become a stranger, and inside of that, you have to actually like interact in the Discord for the mods and the people in there to like upgrade your role from stranger to outsider, which opens up a whole new set of channels. And then in that outsider mint, which is July 31st, and that's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. Until they sell out, which I can imagine that these things are going to insta sell out in my mind, based off the hype that we can kind of see. I think so.
Absolutely. Are you gonna? I'm gonna go for it. Are you gonna go for an outsider one on Sunday? Too?
100%. Yeah, so it's interesting because if you're an invitation holder, which we've seen the invitation holder letters like jump from like 1,700 ADA right up to like 2,000 plus, which I don't know where they're at currently right now, but this value for those shot right up as soon as that announcement happened.
Well, I expected that to happen too. Like that, as soon as the news happened, you're going to see a jump, and the FOMO's going to kick in, and the people that haven't bought in yet are going to be like, "Oh shit! It's they gave a date and time now. I got to get it." So I figured that was going to happen. So the floor now went down a bit. It's like 1850.
Yeah,
1850 now. Still not a bad floor though.
People are selling out though. They've been holding them and have multiples. So why not take that extra rate? Especially if there are people holding 10, and they could sell one for 23. You got to sell maybe one to get those other mints in because you're about to,
spend a lot of ADA.
38. Yeah, I'm in 30 ducks. So,
and that's the thing though. It's just cool to know like the invitation holders are 90 ADA for the mint price for those, and then those initiate and trials champions, which I know TJ, you correct me when I was on Aaron's live stream this week, was they're 120 ADA for the initiate. Yeah, and then the outsider role, which is like basically the public role, but it's like the whitelisted public role, is the 130 ADA. So there's a little significant gap there of 48 if you have the letter itself. So that's a benefit right there. I can imagine that these things, like you said, sell out right away, because even if all the holders of the invitations, which were the 500, minted all three, that'd be a 1,500, so it'd leave 5,000 open. Then you would take all your initiates, and if every single initiate went, they have about 1,100 of those. That would knock you down to 4,000. And then the trials champions who get to mint an extra one, those are another 400 people right there. So you're basically like 3,500 ish if everybody did what they needed to ahead of you, open to the public. And you have outsiders of 6,500. So
it is definitely going to be, I feel like it's a very hyped, I mean, shit, like I said, I'm going to go for it too, the outsider role. I don't think that because of the ADA amount, and so some people might not actually get to use all their mints, is what I'm trying to get at. So let's say if you're initiating trial champ, you might just go for the one because you're like, oh man, I don't have 240 ADA, whatever the case may be. So I think there might be some left over from the initial batch, which good, more for us to try to get.
So we've seen this recently with some of these mints, like we use Jelly Cubes as that. It was like a hyped project that the floor, their mint price was high too. It was 200 ADA, and then they took off and are doing crazy things right now. But this is, with this being a higher supply, I can still see, like we said, that 130 ADA mint price. I can still see at least being a 2x, like over, like not financial advice, obviously, but I can see that predicted anywhere. Like I think I've been saying like 250 to like 300. Yeah. Like floor price for those ducks. And then if like you said, the more of those come out and some of those previews are just like really, really good, you're going to see that FOMO kind of kick in. And I feel like people are really going to go ham on those things.
I think you're going to see like the community's already very strong, but you're going to see the ones that get to mint first, in a sense. They're going to be the holders and the quote unquote whales of the project. And the ones that are going to be flipping like right away for, a lower amount, I will say, those are gonna be the outsider ones, because they're just really going in just to flip, not to keep, nothing to hold it all. They're just going in fighting for that 130 ADA mint, going in to flip for probably 250, just real quick, just to try to get little extra.
Are you guys excited for this? I mean, obviously you're ready to get your duck. Actually, we've been waiting for a while for that and see what you mint. There's a big part of me that's excited though for them to get this mint done with and out of the way, to see like what they've got in store kind of next, like as they continue their story and their lore. I'm just ready for more challenges and more like puzzles and stuff like that. Like that, they've been so much fun. Like doing their challenges and stuff have been so engaging. Like that's 100% what it's been. So I'm definitely ready for like the next phase after the mint. Clearly they're probably focused on that right now.
I want some merch.
Well, the craziest part too, like Tom, what you were saying, which we didn't even talk about, but they have like a chest hunt going on currently that nobody's solved yet, because there's like 24 words that you have to find. Basically, it sounds like you're going to be able to find like a wallet, and inside that wallet, it's going to contain like some ducks or some treasures or stuff like that. But these
that's sick.
There's a whole chest hunt channel, like general, where like the whole community is collabing.
Pretty crazy.
And I think they're still working on like the third word out of the 24. So it's like, and they're doing it like as these words get found, then they drop like the next set of intercepted messages inside there. But the fact that it's taking this long for a group of, hundreds of, even thousands of people to still figure this out, like they've really done their research. And some of the stuff like people are like constructing the image to find like hidden code in the back of it. They're like going to like certain books, and inside those books are giving them like a cipher of like, and breaking down like numbers, and then they're having to convert those numbers into words. Like they've gotten like,
it's out of control.
It's so cool.
It's wild.
I haven't even touched this one.
I went to start scrolling through it on my phone, and was just like, I need to be sitting down on my computer to read this.
Yeah, 100%.
It is too much. These guys are like full on into it. So, and the fact that they're still struggling on this is really, it makes me think like that's a lot of depth that these guys have put into this stuff outside of just the artwork itself. So that's where people are like, oh, it's just another hyped up mint for a community that's all just like to themselves, right? Like they're all just like a little like I don't know, like not cult, but like basically like I don't know, exclusive little group that just lives in their own world. Yeah. And that's where I feel like the sentiment is a little bit inside the CNFT community. If you're not a part of this, like you just see it and you're like, I know it's hyped, but those guys, we'll move on from them. And then there's a lot more going into this. And I feel like a lot more people are going to get exposed to it after the mint kind of hypes up this week. And then I feel like some people are going to jump in. And once they jump in and realize what's going on in there, I think that's where some of the hype may really start to take off too.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm here for the ride. I'm here long term for sure. This will definitely be a community and a project that you're going to start to see and notice that's going to be a long term and blue chip project for sure.
Dude, so plays on this one for me, like, and you guys, like, I mean, obviously if you had the ADA available, but I'm trying to grab as many of these things as I can outside of just obviously minting.
I welcome the listing under mint price for this one, please list under mint. I will be buying.
Oh, under 130, 100%. I will be buying back in for those.
Please do it.
But yeah, definitely we'll keep an eye on the secondary market just to go ahead and snipe some of those things. And if you're watching this, I guess it'll be the following day tomorrow. We may we're not going to pigeonhole us into for sure doing it, but I think we're trying to do a little live stream of our mint on that.
It's a little quickie, like 45 minutes.
We'll drop that info. Yeah, we'll make it live with you guys, kind of catch it and just see what some of these traits are. Actually, it should be a fun one to see. So Saturday, the 30th?
30, yes.
At 10 a.m. Eastern is when the holders mint will start. If you are an outsider, you will be on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're an initiate or a trial holder, you will be at, I think, at 10 a.m. also on a Sunday.
It is, yes, I think so.
Yeah, reading through that stuff.
It's in the mint info on their Discord. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Just come over to our Discord. We'll be talking about it. Big mint over there. That's definitely, I feel like, one of the most hyped up things that's going on inside the space though right now. Definitely.
100%.
Dude, speaking of though, hype again though, is we talked about this on the live stream. So this kind of just became I hate pants over here. He kind of got us onto this. And it's becoming more and more like intriguing each week that stuff happens. But her monsters gang over here.
Her monsters.
I thought you just thought I had an idea, Tom.
Man, this project continues to like impress more and more that we get to see what they got going on. But like literally a few days ago, they posted this little message though about like finding. We talked about it on the live stream on Monday, but like finding Teresa. And inside of there, you had to like take like your own little oath of like secrecy as well, and like navigate through their website, which again we've talked about is super well done. And I cannot pronounce the name over here. It's now forever from Grimmy. Las Mujeres. Mujeres. And I don't know.
They're gonna not like us now. Good job.
Nope, that's just how we're saying it, or how I'm saying it. I'm gonna say that's TJ though.
No, don't say it's me.
It's TJ over here.
It's all Tom. Me.
But they basically had this little like a hunt inside of here. It said like walk in Teresa's shoes, right? And inside of here, this is why TJ or Tom or TJ quack over here. Was because of this. We made it on stream.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about?
He's got the double entendre. He's got the Mallard quack. Now he's got quack here. Right. So if you hit the horn 3 times on this thing, it takes you to a little sneak attack website. But inside, what?
Double entendre.
You like that? It's a big one.
No, but yeah, I just think of from the league, Andre. One of the seasons, his team name is like the double entendres, and it's like that's such a terrible name.
So inside of here, this told you to go ahead and once it gets through this, it gives you a little bit of like war, what they got going on. But there's like a story between like this Foxy and Teresa. And then Tom gave us the classic Foxy.
I wanted to say the joke again. I wanted to recycle it, but I stopped myself.
Tommy, what'd you do? You hit them with the snap last time, right?
I forgot about that. Was that a live stream?
Yeah.
Was it live stream?
It was a live stream. Yeah. 100%.
That's funny.
So inside of this, after they do this, I guess the first 200 people that were able to do this, which I think we now missed out on, they get like the priority kind of role. They don't have a Discord. That's the big thing. They do not have a Discord. They dropped a big thread today also, stating that they're leaving their policy open for evolving NFTs. And they kind of drop a big thread. It's also women focused too, a little bit. They wanted to kind of highlight that as well. And then they got you're going to be part of this story that's taking place in Las Mujeres over here.
It is called Her Monsters.
Yeah.
So
that's actually
so it sounds like what's the main? I'm sorry, what we just said it too. I'm terrible. Claire, what's the main character's name?
No, Teresa.
Yeah, so
Tango.
That's close. Yeah. Potato, tornado, same thing.
God, this thing's still going on. I don't remember it taking this long the first time when I was doing this, but it also, I guess, eventually gets you to a point where it feels like it right now. Maybe like am I rugging on our recording too?
After you jinxed it, you said, "I'm fine on Zoom, no problem."
Yep. Well, I'm breaking something over here. I'm gonna take away the pool PM while it's
going
on.
tabs open. You used to have like a freaking.
Oh, that sped it up, Tommy.
Did it?
Got in second gear.
What did you
Let's
have
go.
open?
Hey, sometimes you just got to take off a tab every now and then. We're good to go. But yeah, so this is going on way too long over here. I'm going to do, I guess the big thing for us right here is that this oath that's happened, I guess there was 45 minutes, 200 people hit it. They have over 1,000 of these pledges over here. Some people were posting it gave you like a little link to like a picture of Teresa, and it gave like this little gold seal of with her Monsters logo. It asked you to tweet and gave you like the little hashtags. So it's cool that they're like obviously like getting the community involved for this, and like they're going to have to be engaged, it feels like, to whatever they're doing. And then outside of that, they've got your oath pass, which I don't know what that's going to do, but we're kind of keeping an eye on it right now. I
hope I made it in time. I don't know if I did.
If they don't, they're doing like the 200 people like for going to get something special, but outside of the 200 people, like if you pledged and actually did what it was, you're going to be like involved into it somehow. They gave like a little update inside of here right now. But I guess they're doing like a version 1 and version 2 of this like NFT. And then they call out for the people who are like the 200 strong priority gang, as they're calling them right now. I don't know. They're looking to take advantage of the blockchain, whatever that really means. It sounds like it's going to be something that's going to be evolving over time. So interesting enough, but I just really like it because the website, which is still going on over here, in the actual like music that they have. Like I was telling you guys, there it is right there. I don't know why. We're just gonna let that ride. I'm gonna get off this website, dude. Did you guys sit on this for a while? Because like I was just playing around listening to like the music for the longest time.
The other night we were working on something. I just had it playing in the background.
It's really good. Even like you can change, like we were clicking on the little clock down here, and I know they were telling us to click down there, which they said there's still like a clue, which this is just the time like locally.
Countdown?
It's just the local time, apparently. If you read it right now, like it's hard to say, but it says July 1982. Is
it's like that 80s theme. I think that's what they say, bringing that 80s chaos to the blockchain or something.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
We're gonna run this city.
You're going to run this city. Oh, there's this little logo. Now I feel like if I just keep clicking the logo 3 times, I'm going to find like some extra like sneak stuff. So,
or break your computer, whatever comes first.
Yep. Either way, something's going to happen over these guys. Girls, her.
Them.
All right. And we're off that. But yeah, shout out to her monsters over there. You make me think of when you're doing fantasy football drafts.
That guy was on your list, or whatever they say.
Yes. Matthew Berry.
Your eyes are on him.
It must
looks like someone got him first. Yeah,
exactly. It's so perfect.
That is exactly what it is. I was trying to figure out what it was. I was like, what the fuck was that from?
It's Matthew Berry for if you play on ESPN's fantasy league, dude. Or they had their eye on him, or so. Yeah, I don't know what he says. So just notice that we're coming up towards August, which is almost like been about a year since I've been into the CNFT world over here. And coming up this week, I got a chance to take a look at what Cardano Thor kind of dropped with in partnership of Ugly Bros. I think they had Mandrills, Bazooki, and a few other people. But he dropped the 500 days of summer over here, which I guess we're technically past 500 days worth of CNFTs.
Let's go back to what you said though real quick. We'll touch on this. This is awesome. But like you started in August and we started September. That's literally a month and a half away. That is insane to me.
Right.
Like you'll be in a year and we'll be in a year and a month and a half. That is wow.
Or just the amount that happened between a month and
500 days.
Yeah, that's days. Yeah,
that's insane. Yeah, this was a thing set up with Cardano Thor and a few other projects. This one you can kind of see the Ugly Bros border, but they did a little drop, just kind of like setting up a timeline throughout the entire CNFT space. So it's crazy to see this like laid out on like kind of paper. And I know like Thor's always
Freedom 35.
I was just gonna say,
I know
he's missing one in there. I got to talk about that.
Thor, we could put us like slot us like right in like here somewhere. Like that we were right before like the Hosky thing really took off.
All its beginning. I mean, we may not have been a show yet, but we were in your hearts already.
Yeah, we're in your heart somewhere in there. It's cool. Like they did a very cool like visual graphic, just kind of like
it's cool. But now that Tom pointed out, it could be better. But continue.
That's fine, dude. We're here to not critique, but just cool us a constructive criticism.
It is cool to see the like just the timeline for some of the projects, like remembering when they actually came out. like how
This just took a while.
Oh yeah, this was not anything like easy. Now I didn't realize Nami Wallet was created on look at that, July 12th of 2021.
I didn't realize Coco Loco was so long after Creed.
Like the description of the first major rug pull on Cardano.
That's amazing. I love that he took a little, not a shot at them, but
he made that list. The top
he made that, and Dan from Crypto Capital Ventures like Coco Loco was not a rug pull, and then it sparked like this whole online conversation. And I minted 2 of the Coco Locos back then, and I got refunded.
I still like the Coco Loco.
Coco Loco's been having a surge.
I like the
I like the art.
Coco
They got back to like a 90 floor again, which is actually pretty crazy. You're an all-star.
What's crazier is too is seeing some of these that I didn't know about. That I never maybe kind of like heard of back then. What do you call the gingerbread?
The infamous double rug pull.
Oh, I don't know that one. I only got the first rug on that one.
So they did the rebaked, and is the rebaked gotten
the rebaked rugged? No,
I don't know about that.
He was using that term like very loosely too and vaguely. He wasn't saying like necessarily coming out and like pulling the rug out from under you, deleting the Twitter like that. No. Just anyone that gave up, kind of like artists that like let their projects kind of go to die.
I know why I said the double rug pull, because I remember back in the day. Remember, like if Gingerbread was the one that dropped, and then their team went silent for like literally like a week or two, and then they were like, oh, it's a rug pull, it's a rug pull, and then they were like, no, it's not. Somebody in our thing like what died. I don't know what it was. It was something like that.
Yeah. And then they
rug pull. And then the rebaked is back, and the rebake's got their community.
That's hysterical.
That was what that was. I remember that actually.
Remember the refresh? Go down.
I have my refresh.
I still got the refresh over there. It's just like a time. I love that this is a timeline. Shout out to you, Thor, for like getting us all set up with the guys and making it all nice and pretty. Like it's really cool to kind of see this like on paper here, just or online, just for scrolling. Benjamin's group when they started out, Zombie Chains, which we missed out on, which I remember went crazy. I do remember this too, where this first space bud that sold for 510,000 ADA, first $1 million sale.
And
we had just started our show then.
I was gonna say that's an ADA was $2.
Oh man, crazy to think. CNFT.io, the first marketplace over there, 726. So you literally did go from this recording. So it's been now a year with the marketplaces.
The guy who bought that now though, I wonder what he feels like.
That's gotta be, that's still a dino though. That thing's still worth a ridiculous amount of money even still. Chill Kong's like still back in December last year. So many of these OG projects that we are such a staple now have that were minting at that time last year. And then you had like the second surge where you had Equine come through, Boss Cat Racket Club, the DAOs, Jungle, Ada Handles, Old Money made its debut out there. Ape Society. It's so cool like to see some of that stuff. We're overexposed, and you had Disco Solaris, Pixel. Oh man, it's really crazy to see us. And then here we are like in this next phase where you got like the Clay announcements and all this different stuff. It's crazy.
I'm surprised Borg didn't make it. They had a big sales too.
And Mandrill's over there. I know, yeah. I remember the CNFT awards, which felt like it was way too early at the time for doing an award show. Like they should have waited till like now.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been like a perfect time to do that.
Or even at like CNFT Con where all the projects are going to be there.
That too. And he's moved it all the way down to where we're at currently. But it's crazy to see like where everything kind of started. I remember Hosky was going hard in the beginning when we first started getting into it too. We were interacting with them. But yeah, CNFT like calendar basically. It's like a little like timeline. So yeah, he minted, I think, I forget how many there were on Twitter or on maybe 500.
Damn, Joseph Moreno dropped his first We the People last year in May. Did you know that?
We the People?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually didn't know.
Scroll up. I didn't know that. Right there. 5.6.
Oh wow. So that he's been working on that for a while. You got the Claymates that started back on April 13th. I remember. Man, this is
a cool chart. I like this. This is really good.
Yeah, really good. Shout out to you, Thor, man, for setting all this up, man. This is fun, like good content. Like I said, it brings back the nostalgia too. For a lot of different things, for people who like got in at different time periods. So, and it's crazy because I feel like I remember seeing in what I kind of like felt like market wise in these different time periods. And it's like I said, it's a little journey back through all this history that we've been through. So,
and obviously, really, I mean this, like, give them all the credit because I can't imagine coming up with this many little titles for all these little things. Like this must have taken them forever. But I do like some of them. It just feels like it reminds like Equine.
a racehorse game. It just reminds me when Michael Scott keeps notes on everyone he knows, like little short topics, and for Dwight it's just tall beats.
Beats. Yeah, I wonder what the funniest one is on here. I have to go back through and look at that. I was like, Equine, an ambitious racehorse game.
Yeah, tall beats.
Sure. The infamous confirmed drama begins. So they got Bright Pals over there. Yeah, that's really, really cool to see. But shout out to Thor. I just wanted to highlight that real quick over here. Cool. We're getting towards like our back end of the week here though, which actually this has already happened, but we did need to make a shout out to it, is Wolves of Rome. Shout out to Kyle and the guys and the team out there. We got a chance to talk to them was it last week? Last Monday?
Yep.
Yep. So and they have the pre-sale. I guess the public is happening today. Technically that's relevant inside the podcast. The whitelist happened yesterday. If you're listening to this now on the Friday. But they had their Empires, their season 1 drop, which is kind of like the utility token for them. And I know they got the alpha gameplay and stuff like that they're testing out, but these are dropping. I believe they're 180 ADA if you're looking to mint these.
But you get more than just NFT though. You get for the game. You get the card, like 3 cards. One of the cards
kind of like kind of like buying, like pre-ordering a game. I mean, you can play the game right.
Yes,
you get so much stuff with it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like when you like pre-order from GameStop and you get like all the extra bonus shit for the guy.
Yeah, and there's 2,000 of these things. There's 188 each, and then you can send up to 5 per transaction. But it's like these little like the statue, like the Roman statue kind of versions of these with the different, obviously rarities and things like that. But definitely interesting to see right here where you can see the what the utility is. They lay it out here on there for the whitelist itself. And these founders cards, which I know he said was very rare. These card packs.
I like how those cards look a lot.
Yeah, those cards look really sharp.
Oh yeah, look at some of this stuff. The artwork is very well done.
But even the NFT itself looks really good. I know there's multiple artists working on this, but everything they looks really good. I like it.
Oh yeah. Well, these guys were very well thought out, right? It wasn't just like these guys who came out of nowhere and did this. They've been working on this for what they said, like 9 months or something plus already, like into this. And then the game itself, like full game, they still said it's like they said like another like 8-9 months up. Then alpha's out though, when you can actually challenge them to a game of that, and that got you like the whitelist that people were doing.
I said this before. I really don't think you realized the game was already out first, the alpha of it. Then now they're coming out with the NFT, so they already have a pretty. It's a playable game, so it works well. It's still an alpha, but they already have the game first, which is great.
Yeah, and on top of that, they're giving out these claiming periods for each one of these like seasons as they call them over here. These empires drop. So the first one is like the wolves one, then they have the liches, vampires, barbarians, which you talked about, all this stuff. The ancient, they're like different themes.
Vampires.
You want the vampires, which are what they are. I was like, I thought they had a different name.
I remember, right? Because the liches, I mean, obviously that's Egypt. I'm pretty sure the vampires he said were from Carthage. Yeah,
Carthage. There you go.
Let's just say that line from Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I'm guessing the Yucatec are from like Peru, like the Incas.
Yeah.
Looks like the Chinese empires,
like ancient dynasty.
Barbarian, I guess. I don't know. That'll be like Germany or something. We'll see.
Who knows? Could be like orcs, stuff like that. Who knows? But yeah, they got some cool stuff over here. So about 2,000 of these things are dropping on today's sale. Technically, if you're in the public, if you want to pick one of these things up,
I keep messing that up.
Yeah, throws me off over there. But you can send up to 5 transactions, and again, you can see some of these different artworks. They're different rarities. Some of the previews they even showed recently. They had like a laser eye one. I don't know if you got a chance to see that. They were doing a giveaway with like NFT Maker. See if it pops up over here. They had a cool one that was dropping right here. Yeah, this one.
Ooh, that was fire. I like that a lot.
If it'll actually spin. There it is. It gets a little laser eyes. Things like that. So shout out to those guys. It was always fun talking to them for like that last hour, kind of diving into everything that they have going on. And I'm sure we could put another easy hour together if you really wanted to push into it. But the Empires drop is kind of your first look into this stuff. So make sure you guys are checking out Wolves of Rome. If you got a little bit extra
gaming for sure. Yeah, if something you're looking towards is getting into
especially like Hearthstone or something. Yeah,
you can at least even try it out for yourself. Test it out, play one of the someone from the team, or even might be Kyle over there you're playing. And then you get a whitelist spot.
I put in to be an alpha. I haven't got a chance to play it yet.
I need to actually do that, man. I need to play the alpha. I like to try that out. Like it's cool because you can see the trailer that's playing right now if you're watching, but yeah, they've got like an animated kind of thing that's going on. I don't know. Like I said, I've never like been big into the kind of playing this stuff, but if you're, like I said, you're able to earn stuff in game, and then you can mint other things inside the, like, to customize your board and stuff like that. I thought that was cool because you make those into NFTs and then sell those on the marketplace too. So it's an interesting concept to bring it to like the blockchain itself.
I didn't grow up with it as much. I mean, I had some buddies that played Magic, so like sleepovers and stuff, they would, we'd bust those out. And I collected the Pokemon cards. I don't think we really know anyone that played.
No,
like Pokemon. I know you could though. It definitely was a thing. But damn, when the Witcher, I think it was Witcher 3 had it in it.
Yeah.
Gwen.
Was it Gwen?
Oh,
yeah.
damn, dude, that game was great. I got real into it. And that came out with its own game because they worked really well too on like mobile. It's something, you know what I mean? Like you may not like, it's not the same as like sitting down on the couch and running around playing a game kind of game. But if you're like chilling like on your phone and stuff like that, they're great for that kind of thing. And because they're actually challenging, there's like actually strategy to it and stuff like that also. And you're playing other people.
Well, I know, did they say they were working on like the mobile aspect of this as well?
Yes.
Yep. They said they're doing all that for sure.
That's exciting.
So this is, like I said, a game first. NFT are part of the technology, but they're focused on the game portion of this and having fun. So big shout out to Wolves of Rome and them getting a chance to do that. So make sure to check them out. One little sneak mint, not sneak mint, but
I forgot about this. I was like, what is this? That's right.
Yeah, you got the Howliday mint that's happening on Saturday as well. If you're waiting the in between time for Mallard Order, you can check this out. 3 p.m. UTC, which is it's 11 a.m. Actually, it'll be happening during. We could actually mint this live on the live stream if we want to do this. 11 p.m. a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. UTC, 20 ADA. There's gonna be 3 versions of this, like a little Howliday, and there's 1,000 of Howliday. Not who. I remember when we did that the first time. I don't remember if I can. I don't know if I got the animated version of this right now.
It does look. I'm pretty sure. Don't start clicking on still pictures now. It's not that late.
It's still not moving.
I think you already clicked on it too.
I did click on it, and it still didn't do anything. No. So 3 different versions. Like, what is that? 3,000 total right now. 70% of the proceeds donated to charity.
Did you carry the one though?
What was the second one?
This is a math problem.
No. This is the third one. This is their third holiday.
Yeah, they had the Christmas one, and they had the Hootie Easter one.
The Easter one, that's what it was. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember because I don't think I have an Easter one.
I don't have an Easter.
I love the Christmas one. Though.
Yeah, it's just like a little globe, right? And it's just like, but theirs is obviously
this one's very cool. I like this one with the actual water line.
Yeah, that's cool.
Their animations look so good. Look at, they even have like the little ball, like barrel of like sludge with the owl down there. He's like kind of leaking his, like, that's so well detailed.
There's maybe 3 different versions though too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
the dipped ones.
That's what I'm looking at. Some waffle cone ice cream jet on that.
You know what I'm talking about? They dip them in chocolate though.
Oh,
sprinkles on them.
The best.
Let's go. Shout out to BlockOwls too, because they're always putting out high quality stuff. So again, most of the proceeds are going out to charity too. So
shout out to waffle cones too. They don't get enough love.
Definitely shout out to waffle cones. But if you want to take a look at this stuff, make sure BlockOwls is always they dropped their last
always quality.
They dropped their little season chapter 1 or whatever it was.
And have developed into so much more than I think we ever kind of thought. We were just like, oh, these are cool little owls. Look at these little creatures, and buying one of these. And now it's just like, oh, this is like a real project. They got full teams or
12,000 followers.
Yeah, exactly. That's nuts.
Damn, I know they had 12,000. Shit, good for them.
Oh, they're popping, man. They got the artwork to like back it up. Oh, there's another different version of it right there.
I'm saying, they passed us by, TJ. They're too cool for school now. Like, used to say the cool tales. Now they're hanging out with the jocks, and we're just like, damn.
They're crushing it. And then I know we talked about, we had mentioned it over in the live stream too, but they even did the artwork for the pixel page stuff over
There's
there.
There's cool
too.
Sound effects on them too. You guys click on them. I mean, not that one's a gift.
We're not click that out right now, but yeah. But it's cool that even in like I said, their artists are doing some cool stuff on other projects and helping them out.
They do a great job
every single time.
It inspires me, man. I want to start learning some Blender and stuff, do some fun things like that because it looks so cool. It's got to be like awesome to make some of that stuff.
I can imagine the time it takes to really do some of that stuff and make it look good.
It's not even the time it takes in, and then you got to like sometimes. I mean, depending on your computer, obviously, but you got to render those like high res files like that. Just like leave your computer on for like 30 hours. I'm curious, honestly, how long some of those take to render. I'd really like to know.
I don't want to know.
I'll send them a DM.
Too much going on.
Slide in.
How many hours take to render?
Oh, it's got to take a while.
Dude, this week, it seems now with Mallard tomorrow, all that data that we made or been saving up over these last few weeks is definitely coming to a close here. It's going to be expensive.
It's coming to a close.
It's been nice holding on to it for a little bit, but
either that or from the time of filming this, the invitation letters went up to like 3,500 and I sold out because I couldn't hold it.
If it goes to 3,500, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm probably gonna have to sell too, just because I'll just snipe on secondary.
That's what I'm saying. At that point,
go buy it back in.
You can still go for the outsider roll ones, like
I'll still get my initial trial champion.
You still have other ones lined up. You know what I mean? At that point, it's like, am I going to make a 3,500 ADA profit on these? And I could take that ADA and use it for some other things and still buy in. Though it's not like you're not going to get in. You know?
Do I think like maybe 6 months from now? Absolutely, but day of. Probably not, honestly.
6 months you're waiting for that? Holy shit, that's like a whole half a year, dude.
But what I'm saying is I look at Chill Kongs, right? They just hit a 2,000 floor like a month ago. I'm saying for like a 2,000 floor for one.
For Mallard itself or for the invitation?
No, not invitations. No, I'm the Ducks.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like we're not getting back into the invitations. I'm like, you got to get into the invitations.
No. I'm saying like the Mallard, the Duck floor. I'm saying I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I would love it to get to 2,000 right off rip. Shit, that'd be awesome. But I think it's going to go the route like a Chilled Kong or something, which is like a slow build up of a big number. Because I don't know. I mean, never mind. Jelly Cubes went up, but it was only 1,000 as well. But I hope it goes up that high faster. That'd be great.
I feel like it will. I don't know. It's interesting though, because obviously it's probably one of the most hyped mints that we've seen in a long time. So it'll be curious to see how they end up doing, and we'll hopefully have a good update for the live stream on Monday when we get a chance to talk about it.
Hopefully but if good pulls,
and then hopefully on Saturday or when we watch this, like you said, you can catch it live. That'd be fun to kind of do that.
Honestly, this is one of the ones. I mean, I know you guys. I'm sure there'll be ducks that I'm not as like interested in. You know, I don't think they look bad, but this is one of the ones where I have my eye on a lot of them, and they're not just kind of like the obvious 101s or ultimates or whatever. Like they're just ducks that I like a lot, and like I'm gonna actually be kind of disappointed like not being able to get some of those. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting on mint day because there's some that I just really want.
That and then sniping for like rolls and ranks and stuff like that. You can like if the more you hold, the higher your rank goes inside that Discord. So be some cool aspects to that mint. The seasonal Narus, it'll be cool to see what ends up being the final allocation for those and how that'll shake up the spoopies and stuff down the line.
Well, TJ, you said you get if you get an ultimate, you're getting the tattooed on you, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Done. You heard it here first on the podcast.
Yeah.
TJ's getting tattoos.
If I mint the 1 of 1, I'm getting tattooed on me after I sell it.
Where are you getting a tattoo on?
My body.
On the skin?
Probably.
Right.
On his hand, like right here. So it's the.
Jennifer Lopez. No.
Who?
From South Park.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Wrapping up on the back end.
Yeah, guys, we will we'll catch you guys here soon because we got some announcements to show. What else do we not talk about on the end of the stream? We did talk about on the end of the stream, but we didn't really go in depth of it, which we can kind of maybe we'll make a bigger announcement about that later. But F35 Live, we officially have a business now.
That's right. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
we're official.
We're official.
We signed papers.
Like a referee with a whistle.
Mm-hmm.